to your fields and your gardens, and you shall learn that it is the pleasure of the bee to gather the honey of the flower. But it is also the pleasure of the flower to yield its honey to the bee. For to the bee a flower is a fountain of life, and to the flower a bee is a messenger of love.
My vision is to make it look awesome and to show how feasible it is by documenting marketing, and like just pushing it out there on a consistent basis.
Marketing, Valhalla, I don't know, it's...
Marketing to an extent is not the right word.
Yeah.
It's broadcasting.
Yeah.
Broadcasting and networking is what you guys want to do. So you have a team that makes it work, and then a team that goes and broadcasts it that it works. Those are the two things that we need, that I think that we need, and that's what we need to discuss here is who's in which group, and we have to understand that what that group needs.
I think that's one faction in a sense, and there's the other faction, which is I want to be on the ground, doing the work, living in the airships, and staying in a particular area, moving from time to time. It's not to say that you're in only Valhalla, Montreal, or whatever it is, but the idea is that you're focusing on being part of that. And I think once those two distinctions happen, you know where and what you need to do. I think your roles fall into those categories.
Take a breath. It's Nick, then David, then Germ, then Vivian.
Stops coming and then stops going back to the room. One big ball. Your brain gets smart.
Ready for this?
So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with thinking fast? You never know if you don't go. You never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star.
So not everything works out. Sometimes even your best ideas turn out to be just garbage.
Some people say that one man's garbage is another man's treasure. And when it comes to food, this is the reality. Here in Quebec, around 50% of the food we produce, fresh produce, gets thrown in the garbage. This food right here was recuperated, saved food from a dumpster. People call this dumpster diving. There are many people that survive off this in cities and here in suburban areas. And the point is to, one, reduce food waste, and two, reduce the necessity to pay so much for food when there's so much going in the garbage and filling up our landfills when they could either be composted or given to other people. I'm hungry. Go to your fields and your gardens, and you shall learn that it is the pleasure of the bee to gather the honey of the flower. But it is also the pleasure of the flower to yield its honey to the bee. For to the bee, a flower is a fountain of life, and to a flower, a bee is a messenger of love. And to both, bee and flower, the giving and receiving of pleasure is an ecstasy. Big T trellis. Trellis for king.
Alors, la diète crudivore, en quoi ça consiste?
Le plus intéressant dans cette expérience n'est rien d'autre qu'une recherche d'énergie maximale. Vous allez passer à travers plusieurs étapes pendant ces 21 jours de nettoyage. Au bien-être, à la légèreté, à la faim. Le but étant d'emmagasiner un tas d'enzymes, d'énergie et de vitamines pour améliorer vos capacités. Avec ce genre d'alimentation, vous allez dormir mieux, être plus concentré, moins procrastinateur, etc. Pendant la période, nous devons nous promettre de trouver chaque jour un temps pour un exercice physique seul ou ensemble et un exercice de relaxation quelconque.
Check la bouffe qu'on a. C'est bien où est-ce qu'on l'a trouvé? Dans les poubelles. Il y en a en masse. Et voilà. Ce que notre société occidentale jette à la poubelle, ben nous autres, c'est notre trésor, puis on mange ça.
Round 2 dumpster diving at Valhalla this week. A bountiful of garbage. I see a bountiful of food.
The melons are fucking delicious, man.